audible enough? Okay, yeah, the statistics that we have, well, we're able to reduce the accidents down to 40, I think about 49%, yeah, not about, yeah, 49%. And the training that we do, especially with the model that our facilitator, Mr. Dennis, trained us on, trained the trainer section. It's a kind, but
in a nutshell, the training have impacted positively on our own operation here in Ibishi. So I'll give the room for others to add one or two comments. If anyone from my can start add one or two comments, it's open.
Okay, good morning all. Hope I'm audible enough. Okay, yeah, Mr. Sharafa has said it all, almost all. Just to re-emphasize on the accident reduction, based on the statistics that we have, well, we're able to reduce the accidents down to 40, I think about 49%, yeah, not about, yeah, 49%. And the training that we do, especially with the model that our facilitator, Mr. Dennis, trained us on, to train the trainer section. One of the most interesting among all is they're all interesting, and it covers a lot. The OJDA, for instance. The OJDA is the training that has to do with, it covers most of the drivers around here when you meet them. You know, not all of them are, most of them are not learned when it comes to education per se, school. But it will amaze you that they will tell you the meaning of OJD and go ahead to even explain further to some of their colleagues. And the training, like Sharafa had mentioned, because of the kind of work that we do, and you know, when it comes to transport and logistics, most times operations, dispatch, sales, those are some of the key. When you run a business, maximizing profit is the key thing there. But you do not, at the expense of making profits, you neglect safety. Just like the saying, they said, if you think safety is expensive, try accidents. So we make sure at every point in time, every week, like 3 times, we schedule 3 times in a week for our drivers training, which is Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Like right now, presently, Mr. Jesse is holding a training with our drivers, and we've seen the number. So far, we have done, like he said, 438 or thereabouts. Yeah, 38 or thereabouts. And today, the number will still increase. And even though we do the models randomly, that's how we treat it. We do the models randomly. Then some of the videos that was shared by our facilitator, very interesting videos, self-explanatory, most of them. We use those videos to also illustrate to the drivers. Then applying consequence management to some of the ones that are not complying. When you look at the magnitude of the fleet we operate here, you know, in every, just like they will say, in every family you go to, there is always a Judas. So with the number of the kind of drivers we have, talking about close to 2,000 drivers as a whole, definitely you find the ones that they don't want to be among the sheep controlled by their shepherd. So we still find issues that have to do with, some of these people that don't comply with some of these policies, like the issue of proxy driving. It's unfortunate that we don't have cabin cameras so that we'll be able to control some of those ones that are beyond our reach. But sometimes when you hear some kind of accidents that are totally avoidable kind of accidents, to amaze you during accident investigations, you'll be hearing some funny statements or description. So by mere hearing some of those things, you just know that, this one, it seems it's not the driver that is on the wheels. Or why is the driver running this way with all the training we've been having? So, but I think management are working seriously on it to see if how they will install all these onboard camera so they'll be able to curtail and mitigate some of those issues, the challenges that we're having. But so far, so good. And we're already at the Ember month, like you said. We are also, with the trainings that we're having, we're also having campaigns. The one is coming up by this Friday. That is next tomorrow. We're having a campaign. The campaign will be on drugs and alcohol. We're working in line with the NDLEA, National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, for the country as a whole, in collaboration with them. And we still have about 3 more campaigns that have to do with accidents. We have the topics down till December. So all these things we're doing are some of the things that we're doing that is helping us and some of the challenges that we're having. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ibesi. I think it's a good report. 49% reduction is not a joke, and especially that drivers are able to understand the OJDA philosophy properly. It's one of the key factors that helps drivers to make informed decision, because driving a process. Congo Brazzaville, we're still waiting to hear from you. Mr. Pacific there. Then I can see the Obajana team there. Mr. Marcus, Mr. Luca there. Please share with us. Yeah. Obajana team. We are here. Okay. Yeah, share with us the impact of our trainings, the philosophies. What are the improvements? How can we improve on this one? Where are the challenges? Meeting. Hello, you say? Hello, Mr. Dennis. Yes, Mr. Marcus. We are saying the morning, everyone. Good morning. Yeah. Okay. What's the question like? We're waiting for. We've just been hearing the presentation from Ibese, how the trainings have impacted their curriculum, the improvements made so far, and we're just waiting from Obajana, because Congo has not yet come yet. But I think after Obajana, we can hear from Congo. Okay, from Obajana, the meeting has been impactful, because the essence of all is to see how we can reduce the accident rate and safeguard the life of our persons. And as I speak, as of from April to this, the accident rate has reduced drastically. I think as of last July, August, we only recorded 25% out of the 75% that we used to. So that's to show that the commitment from the end of the fleet officers and the truck drivers has been impactful to the business, and the number have been there's a tremendous when it comes to plastic, there's a tremendous improvement and significance, a significant change to that development. And for this Ember month, I think we had a meeting yesterday with our director of L&D, Mr. Nuruddin, and we're being mandated to see how we can try as much as possible to bring that percentage to a good number. And the target it gave us, since we had 25, we say we should bring it to like 10 or 15%. So what we are trying to do now for this Ember month, we want to do a kind of a fleet engagement with all the officers. We do the fleet engagements, that's drivers. Yeah. Whatever we learn in the class,
so these are the impacts
and
that
we want to have that track record
already
going forward, fleet by fleet, that they can present
training
it
philosophy,
at
advanced
the
professional
end of the month.
international
They will now see
truck
the number of
driving
engagements
trainings,
they are able to do
techniques courses are impacting across Africa. As we can hear
and as you all know, we
from
are
Nigeria,
somehow, trying to
from
migrate
Nigeria,
to
from
CNG.
Congo Brazzaville,
And the engagement section
from
has been
Zambia,
impactful.
and
Normally take
a
them
lot
on a
more
weekly basis.
testimonies
So far,
are
so
coming
good.
on board
I have
from
engaged
across the
up to
Southern African continent,
986
the country,
truck drivers
for
this
part of
CNG
the continent,
project.
Southern Africa,
And
Central
as I
Africa,
speak,
West Africa,
we
North and
already have
Central.
up to
So we have
500
these
of those CNG
testimonies.
trucks operational in Obajana.
This is why
And it's an engagement section that we normally carry out on a weekly basis.
we're trying to publish a book
from Monday
that will be a
batch,
straightforward curriculum for the African truck drivers
Friday.
and
And in
trainers.
each of those batches, we run a module.
Once this book is launched,
different modules for those training sessions.
and drivers are trained in the philosophies contained in that book,
they have a classroom,
we are very
general
much
knowledge,
confident that
kind
Africa
of have the
will
understanding
reduce
what CNG, why CNG, you do
the
some
number of
things,
fatalities on the
advantage and
road
disadvantage of CNG.
than
On
any other
Tuesdays, we normally
continent in
go
the
to
world.
CNG workshop.
We are
Then
geared
generally
and
on
prepared
CNG
to
maintenance,
reduce
what it
fatalities
takes and how to go
in
about
Africa
at any point
through
in time
road
they are
safety
encountered with
education.
one or two
Not
issues or
any
challenges.
other copy and
Then
paste
Wednesdays,
education,
we
but
take
our
them to
own
CNG filling stations,
research
their
program
gas filling station.
within
How
Africa.
did they go about their
So
refilling their
this
gas,
is
their
where we are.
CNG,
Thank you.
and what did they need to do, what they need to know